223, be advised, we have a visual on enemy paratroopers at grid Honda uniform 259er, 119er. I don't know we're onto them. Break. Request permission to engage with intent, conduct a smash. Over. Enemy is unaware of our presence at this time. Over. Solid copy. Hitman 23, Echo 5 Foxtrot. This is Hitman 2 actual. You are approved to engage at 5 mics.
Welcome to the Situation Room, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're going to talk about the aftermath of the event and a few hundred other things. I'm sure we're going to touch on a lot of subjects that everybody wants to hear about. Shopping for the toys. And unfortunately, there was no update or maintenance that I'm aware of. I've asked around about it. Nobody's aware of it. So it is what it is. But let me introduce my panel tonight. I got Dark Star, I got Archangel, I got Happy, and I got Chad, and of course, myself, Roy Boy. So, we don't have to go through the update notes, because there is none. Kind of funky, I personally think, but that's the way it goes with Kickside. We never know what the hell's going to happen. So, we're going to jump right into what everybody's looking forward to. And everybody was talking about it before the event. The mini event. Can somebody explain to me why everybody was more excited about the mini event than the actual event itself?
Because of a lot better prizes.
Yeah, prizes. And they actually gave a deal on the prizes. If anybody's seen the prize list, which we'll go over in a minute, they offered better deals. And the payout's even going to be bigger. Yes, it's shorter in time, but I'm looking forward to the mini event, even though I don't need much. Let me pull it up, and let's take a peek at that. I already have it pumped. Nightmare Resurrection. That's a kind of weird name, I think, but as you can see, they brought in some different stuff. Darkness has fallen over the sector. We already know the storyline. They're bringing in one new zombie, and this event's only going to be 72 hours. Be aware, from what I understand about the zombie, and they talk about it. I'm brief summarizing this, guys. Because I don't want to spend all night on it. Brief summary, this one zombie is going to be a one-hit, one-kill. It's going to kill right off the bat. So, be aware that's going to be a nasty, nasty zombie, whatever they bring it in. What else is there? 72 hours. And, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't hear anybody ask for more paints on the bone saws and on basically on anything, but they gave up war paints now. They're bringing out war paints. Now, don't get me wrong. I think I saw Fairlinks on that list for war paints. That number 2 right there. It's going to have a Fairlinks war paint, a bone saw war paint, an Acolyte war paint, and a new trophy. Now, of course, me being the trophy hog, I do love my trophy. Trophies, bad, get everything else first. I need to get my dog board paint. I should have bought at least one, but I didn't. I bought extras on them. So somewhere next time, in August next year, I'm still dumping zombies at people's bases, and they call me a hack. You know why? So moving on from the conversation, anybody realize this is the 70th event? I didn't realize that. Did anybody else?
Oh, what? A 7-day event?
This is the 70th event. They've had 70 events now.
Really?
I didn't realize we've had that many events. You guys realize that?
That feels like more.
They just keep coming.
And
I lost count over the years, so I wouldn't know.
it feels like
Yeah, because they just started the events right after I started the game.
Or is that just this year?
it might be just here the way it feels. I swear. Every time I turn around, we got an event coming up. This event or that event, preseason event. I mean,
So is this going to replace the token thing, the invasion thing? Is that what it's called?
Resurrection just passed. This is called Nightmare Resurrection.
Oh, okay. So this is different. So we're going to have that other thing too, then, right?
The
It's
invasion, yes.
Yeah, the invasion too. Oh, wow. They're really asking for money.
invasion will be coming again too. Be aware, this event is double the payout. You're going to get a ton of XP. And when I say a ton, even the lowers are going to get a ton. But be aware, they got some kick-ass stuff we haven't even mentioned. Like, how about the Elite Herald, the Omega Herald, the Elite Jug, the Omega Jug, the Elite War Rig, and the Omega War Rig? All are going to be available. And even the better part of it is 4 parts are normally 400K. They are 380K. Doesn't sound like a lot off, but when you need 80 parts, that makes a big difference. That will make a difference.
You know, I think that they should get rid of these new prizes right here. Those paints are a waste of time. Because first reason why I say that, because you have to buy one for each unit.
Agreed. That's bullshit.
You know, and
You don't get no
I
benefit.
really was disappointed with that. You know, and they don't do anything. They don't increase damage or anything. They're just, and since they don't do anything, why should you have to buy one for each one?
Agreed. And on top of it, that's the first war paint I've ever heard of buying one for each one.
You know, that's very expensive.
And it's not a fair deal. But then again, it's the first war paint that's not been for a unique thing. War dogs.
The indicators you had to buy one for each unit.
I forgot about them. You're right, but I still think it's bullshit.
Yeah. But at least with those war paints, you had some sort of benefit to them. They weren't just a cosmetic look.
Didn't the Halloween ones, the ones that came out for Halloween, they were a one unlock for everything, but they were kind of expensive.
Yep, but you also had the snow terrain one too.
Yeah, but I never got bothered with that one at the time. But yeah, Mark's putting out a good thing, a good subject on that is listen, yes, 66,000 is not a lot. Why not make it 120,000, as many as we want? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think you get a lot more attention that way.
Or even give them some sort of, benefit for them. That would definitely be worth the 66,000.
True. I don't care if my phalanx are pretty. I'd rather them move faster or last longer. But pick side. Maybe they'll listen.
You got to think outside the box, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Think outside the box, or think like a player. Don't think about the wallet. Don't get me wrong. I thought about this to myself earlier, and I haven't talked to anybody about it. I understand it's a company. It is here to make money. If it doesn't make money, there will not be I get that. You got to ride that rail of thinking like a player and, also thinking about making dollar signs.
Yeah, but they're not even thinking about making dollar signs. It makes no sense. Would you not put more effort into buying the war paints if you had some sort of buffer and had to upgrade the tech?
Agreed, and that's what I was going to bring up. They're not thinking like a player whatsoever. They're thinking about the dollar. Well, you got to mix that dollar and that player together to get make bigger dollars, and also to make the game better for us. That's hitting right on the plane. You know, and I'm going to be honest. I really, to this day, would love to see how many actual kickstarter designers and budget guys play the game. Now I know we've seen Ron Thinker. He did a live video of him playing a little bit. Another guy did. Every now and then we catch them playing. You know, we know the moderators play. Oh my God! This is like our national pastime. Gala Phoenix, swear to God, it lives and breathes for this game. And you know what? Congratulations, Daba, on the promotion. If you guys don't know Daba, get to know him. If you do know him, then you know it's probably the best fit for moderator in a long time. The guy's knowledgeable. He acknowledges himself. He makes good. He brings good information. He's got a good personality for the community. I really want to say congratulations to him. But let's get back to this. Like I said, the Omegas and Elites, the prices have dropped. And I mean, if anybody wants to do the math for me, 20 off of 400 times 80, that's a lot. I mean, what is
7.2 million XP if you start with all 80 for Omegas.
How much is it if it was just the 400? That's an easy 8 mil, right?
Oh, what are you trying to figure out?
How
for
much?
80 parts, it would be 7.2 million XP.
Yeah, for the 380, right?
Yeah.
What's that for?
Yeah, so it'd be 8 mil at least for if it wasn't on discount.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that adds up. That takes a good chunk of change off. 7.2 is a lot better than 8 mil for sure. I don't know how many people are going to be going for 8 million.
I know I am.
Oh, I know you would. A lot of you want that Omega Herald. It's a kick-ass unit. If you have the Elite and it's maxed, you know how good it is, but you know how much better it will be. So, but I'll tell you this, and I don't know how many is agree. I know Devious brought this up to me earlier today. That War Rig helped big time during the event.
I didn't even use mine.
I actually did use it in the upper level bases. Which
I was afraid of the repair time.
I'll tell you, when you got especially to that 125 and they had that giant ass spike, I brought Andre right down the center after killing those the zombie mounds. They spawned zombies out. I brought Andre right down the center to draw the spider to me. I took the jug on one side, I reeled on the other, and I dropped that spider through the shit. Everything went bang, bang, bang. I was like, yep, okay, we're moving on. Yes, I went through 4 times. A couple of days I just completely didn't play. I had some personal stuff, work and shit. But we're getting away from the subject I wanted to stick to, guys. Dang it.
Yeah, you need to bring up the fact that they're bringing back all the old heroes, and they're all going to be experts, and they're bringing back all their special tech.
Now I'm going to ask this: does that mean Kara, Sheila, and Brother are going to be experts now?
No, only the units that were expert to begin with had the expert options. That means Dante,
Dorian,
Jericho,
Pandora. Which, if I'll tell you this right now, if you don't have expert Pandora or Dina, those are get. They're still one of the best units in the game.
Jericho too.
Oh God! You take those. You get the choice of any 3. Those are the 3. Those are the 3 to have. I mean, Dante, he's in my storage.
Yep.
I kind of was using them a little bit, especially my heavy unit, because a lot of my heavy stuff was only hitting wouldn't hit floaters, and I'd have him hit them. But now with the War Rig, I really have changed stuff around. So beware. They got the heroes coming back, and I heard, is it true the Shred Tech will be in it? The wing
Shred Tech is in there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, everybody's been asking for this for an entire year. I know several people that are going to go balls deep getting that shred tech, getting those wingmen for the Pandora, getting Jericho's loader. How many people are going to miss out on that?
Hey, how much are they?
I think they're 300K.
300. That's not bad.
Are you kidding me? They were in the metal store for what, 600 and 800 at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hell of a lot better. A hell of a lot better. So look at this. 20 right off there. Looking at my screen. I mean, there's Dina's 500, Pandora's 500, Heroes all right there. And there's Shielded, the Wingman, True Blood, Armor, it's all Arc Loader, Rapid Fire. I mean, it's all in there. You guys better jump on this while you can. Shredder, I mean, yes, you guys got to get.
All right, but wait.
Oh,
All right, 500,000. Okay, let's forget about the fact that everybody on this panel can get 500,000 with their eyes closed, probably. That's like base, what, 85?
yes.
No worms, no. Mom, there's no worms.
How many low levels
Charlie, I thought I was like, no worms.
without using their
No.
restart tokens?
What?
You're right.
You understand what I'm saying? So they might only be able to get one unit, one tech.
You're right. You're absolutely right. If this event, it's got a lot of great stuff, but you got to remember something. The best part about this event, it's double XP. So if you went up to 80 and you got like 500, you're going to go up to 80 and you're almost going to get 1,000 or almost 1 million.
Okay, I hope so.
They're saying let me pull it right up here.
Because you know, the difficulty is supposed to increase also.
Yes, you're right.
Thank you. I was just about to say that.
Yes, you're both 100% right. New prizes. Somewhere in here it says the payout. Event payouts have doubled for the main and faction tracks. So right there, as you can see in my blue highlight, there it is. It is going to double. But, yes, they're going to increase and make it tougher. But if you think about this, now I'm going to be honest. You have to do the defense, which, by the way, I heard they changed the defensive waves as well, where you can actually try to redo them.
Oh, those last three?
I didn't bother on the last three. After I failed the first thing, I just said skip and let's move on. I changed out all the guns, and the next thing I would have had to do is condense my base to make it work better. And I wasn't ripping my base apart anymore. It was bad enough if you would have brought in there with a Titan, you probably would have ran me clean slap over. I mean, I was set for ground and the ground only, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I was doing everything I could to get as far. I got up to one, I think it was, but I was also running for defenders. I don't know why I try to do that every time, but I always try to do that. Just taking a quick peek here. Okay, back to what we were discussing here. The new enemies discovered some zombies. They're slow-moving zombies. They're seen, but packed a bunch, a big punch. Guys, be aware of this zombie you and your shit's going to go boom. Have a discussion. You're just going to die. It's something. So be aware. We don't know what this one looks like yet. Hell, I can't wait to see what the trophy looks like. But that's just me. I do miss. They used to give a little more some pictures ahead of time, but they haven't been doing that lately.
They've had done preview lately either.
Yeah. But I gotta admit, the detail alone. I thought you said, Chad, the shred tax and all them were $300.
Yeah, I think they should be a whole lot cheaper because
Well,
it's kind of pricey.
yeah. Well,
I agree.
if you scroll down and you see Undead Armies 200, Raptor Zombie Fire. Some of the prices are a little lower, but not a lot. I'm actually going to say that the price list is huge, but the prices are horrible on the big features. It's going to eat you alive. If you're lower, you got to set a goal. Go in there and pick the most important to you, the most valuable stuff. Maybe it might not be the most valuable PvP stuff. And then you're just going to have to shoot for that goal. Break it up to 3 days. That's what I used to do as a lower. I used to, I need to get 800,000 a day. And then I shoot for that goal. And then if I got extra, I got extra. You might want to start trying to do that. But, I mean, this prize is huge. It is a big store, that's for sure. Be aware, they also took, when you did the attack, the attack would automatically defend. The defend would automatically start. This event, you can click skip. That way your mines don't get touched or nothing. It automatically will skip the defense wave altogether. So some of you would be a lot happier because I know every time I went to, even after hitting skip, I see still lost a couple mines. So,
I do like that new feature they're doing, though.
they're doing. It sounds like they tried to listen to us as a community. It seemed like they must have had some insiders to us, which was good. It means they're paying attention. So that's kudos. I like them to stay on that track, listening to us.
I give it the list. I think it's a great list, but I think it could be a little bit cheaper. But I think bringing back those, because I need a arc loader. I need a few things off the old list, to complete some stuff.
That list is fantastic, though. It really, truly is.
But
let's move on to the event. What went wrong? What they liked, and I'd like everybody to give a 1 through 10 score. We're going to start with Dark Star, and we'll go right down the panel. Everybody give their pros, cons, and what their grade is. All right, Dark, what do you think?
I liked the event, though. I mean, one thing I didn't like was the defense waves. The yellow zombies seem to be stronger than the regular bases.
You mean the spitters?
Yeah, the spitters. They seem like they're stronger in the defense waves. That's the only thing I didn't like about it.
It was it just me, or did it feel like they turned them up the last couple of days? They even got stronger.
Yeah, that's my biggest complaint. Was because it was just like with the 70s, how they made those accolades could kill the jug. Well, it's the same thing with those spitters. You work hard to get the Omega jug. You figure you got, an awesome weapon here because, it's an awesome weapon in the game. Then you go to the event and you got something that can kill it with like 2 or 3 hits. Boom, it's dead, gone, finished. Then you got to repair that bad boy and do it again. And if you get hit again, it's gonna die again.
What about those
The
rockets?
new tank you're talking about?
The what are they called? The spitters?
Yeah, everybody calls them spitters.
Yeah. But then that one I don't know, cave whatever you want to call it, dungeon, whatever it was. If you didn't knock those two out, you got to hit the wall and hope to kill those two. It would kill your jug over and over again.
Oh yeah.
So you got rid of those.
Those rocket zombies were nasty.
Those were I was about to ask you. What did you guys think of the rocket zombies against the Herald?
They were nasty.
Please.
I'll tell you what I did to my Omega Herald live on the show, and then a couple more times because I was stupid. Oh, I don't see them. Oh yeah, they come out of nowhere and bang my shit. End Attack became my friend every time I saw those bastards.
Couldn't pick them out.
I found your Omega Titan worked well against those.
I did not have luck like you, evidently. But then again, I swear to God, they nerfed the Omega Titan lately. All right, Dark, carry on so we can go to the next one.
But I give the event, I don't know, a good 8. It was pretty good.
It's not bad. That's a pretty good score. Not
It
bad.
wasn't bad.
All right, Ark, your pros, cons, and your score.
Well, I thought that besides those spitters and the zombie rocket guys, which they hid until they came out to kill you stuff, you could never see them if you scan the base.
They did. They swear to God they had camouflage on.
They hid them someplace, but then they all come rushing out and
You just come out of nowhere.
kill you right away.
Yep.
But other than that, I like the event. I just went to using my Phantom on them, which was in itself very costly. So it was depressing. But other than that, for the makeup of the event, I go with a 7. I have to go with a 7 because I think that they just overstretched their unit, and I don't want to say nerf because I don't know enough about the units to say nerf. That's what everybody says, their units too much powerful. But I'd say they made my unit a little bit, pitiful. So I'll give them a 7.
Okay, Happy, what do you got?
By the second or third day, I believe, they did make the game harder. I know because I used a reset. And unfortunately, yeah, it was all easy the first time, but as soon as I kept on getting higher and higher back to those numbers where I had to reset, I couldn't get to them. My stuff would automatically die as soon as I'd spawn them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really feel that close to the end, they really cranked the spitters up for some reason. Not, if they told us would be one thing, but from what they were doing, they went from mildly damaging everything to outright just fucking killing everything. I mean, Jug, Warp, whatever, it didn't matter what it was. It seemed to kill it fast, and it didn't matter. So, yeah, I'd say they turned it up. Maybe they weren't expecting some people to do as well as they were. But personally, you start the event, you should do the event all the way through. Just, fix the glitches that were going on. We all know about the 90 glitch, and we also 60 was visible, had a visual glitch, and they fixed that. But I mean, in general, they should have just, after fixing the glitches, they should have left the bases alone. That's my opinion. But Happy, what was your score on the event?
6.
Ouch. That's still a decent score.
It wasn't just that, it's that I was fighting a 70 base for 3 hours before the event ended. You know how disappointing that is? Because as soon as you send anything in, you get DC'd automatically. And whatever you send in, with Ruby off, you what was I saying? I'm sorry. You get DC'd, and when you log back in, you're dead.
Yeah.
That's what did it for them.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you.
Sorry.
The DC was absolutely miserable. Miserable. So, yeah, I agree with you. Definitely, I'd give it a 6. Chad, what do you got?
I would say probably an 8. It got boring. I mean, there wasn't much to get. The Zombifier texts for all the new heroes I heard were crap, so I wasn't aiming for those. And as some of you guys were talking earlier about your units maybe nerfed, me and Roy have discussed this, and I've noticed that especially with our faction units, once you hit 10 and start leveling up past 10, they seem to get weaker.
I can always just let him lay on me and then throw the blanket in the wash.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if they're getting weaker or we're just expecting them to do more considering how hard it is to level them up.
Yeah, well, they're definitely not performing like they were when they were at 10.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest. My phalanx are 15 or 16, and you figure they'd run around. You know, when they were level 10s, I was running around some bases and chewing people's asses up just because I could. As long as you kept them moving, they'd eat a base.
Yep.
Now they're 15, 16, they're fully teched, and it seems like they're not doing as well as I was hoping for sure.
Yep.
Well, you know something? That brings up an issue that I've had quite a while. Why would they only gain a little bit more health or damage as you increase the level? But like you said, they do less, but they can't make them that strong to where if I got to get this to 20 because it'll be unstoppable. You know, it's like, in a way, it's a waste of time to do it past 10 because 10, it's like a lot of people say, when you go Omega, you only need to just go maybe one level past Omega because there's no benefits past that. It's like once you get to a 10 or whatever, that's really it. That's really the ceiling. Anything other than that is only a very small percentage, and it's not really noticeable. Because, you know, 13, a Hades, like a Hades, a 13 is not, you can't really tell the difference. You know, you still got to put like 9 or 10 of them in your base to kill the arrows, you know, and you got to chase it around, you know. You can't really just let them sit there and they do their job, is what I'm saying, no matter how high they go. And so I wonder a lot of times why even bother, you know, but you got to do it because, you know, that's the only way to, you know, you don't want to fall behind. And the way they're doing this with tokens and all that, I mean, I love the game, I do, but I'm just wondering, you know, what they got on their mind with all this.
Well, I'm going to be honest. The token idea at first kind of was exciting. Well, I think it was just because it was something new, okay? Which is great. You know, you get something new, you want to try it, you think it entertains us for a little while. But then they started making, and then they first came out those really nasty 100 token bases, and that's to put a lot of people, you know, with a sour taste in their mouth. And then they started, okay, well, this week we're going to give you your weekly schedule. And then the weekly schedule wasn't even right. So then people were just grabbing what they can when they could. So I'm going to actually say that the token thing is starting to wear a little thin with me. Because some of the units are not, well, Chad knows, like the Vindicators, I haven't even played with, but how many tokens do I got? Can I trade those suckers in, please, for something useful?
That's a good tool, my trading system. I need to incorporate my trading system.
They kill infantry like that.
You know what would be kick-ass? If you could go inside your clan, post what you want to trade, and make wheels and deals with inside your clan. I got 10 Vindicator tokens. Who wants to trade for such and such? You know, that would make the game interesting. You know, it also make your clan working together. Personally, I think that'd be fun. But you know, everybody else has got their ideas what would be cool. But let's get back to Chad and his opinion of the event, and then we can jump onto that subject.
Like I said, I gave it an 8. I mean, I liked the event. I did not like the fact that created from all the stuff they constantly put in the bases. Too much moving parts, people. It's not rocket science. The more load you put on something, the less it will, the faster it goes.
Yeah, I agree. And what kind of score are you talking about, Chad?
It said an 8.
Okay, you're an 8. So far, the lowest has been 6, the highest has been 8, and it brings it to me. Now, you all know me, and you know I'm kind of critical a little bit, right? A lot of it. I'm an asshole. Let's be honest. Here's the deal. The creativity was phenomenal. 50 zombie brains in that one base where the zombie or the libs or 50 lib brains because the libs were popping out, and you know, and that was cool as shit. And some of the other stuff was really cool the way they set up the bases. So the creativity, I'd say, was off the chain. It really was. I mean, I was so impressed by the creativity. I was like, wow, this is just fantastic. But let's talk about performance of the game. I don't know how many of you guys got disconnected. I can tell you how many times I got damn well disconnected, and let's just say that number outweighs my happiness.
I know you're not saying performance and Kickside in the same sentence, right?
I know. I'm stretching, saying two things that usually don't work together. The performance was horrible. Oh yeah, I love that. I got that ticket. Thank you for reminding me. Clear my cache. Fix this. Do that. And guess what? Kickside, you can kiss my ass. That doesn't fucking fix it.
Nope. Can't fix it on your end.
Yeah, exactly. You tell me to run a trace route. I ran a trace route. I ran a trace route live with the damn cable guy sitting in my house, and he's telling me, guess what? It's Kickside. When your cable guy is saying that number tells me that is their side, oh, thank you. So, yes, Kickside, I'm calling you out. My cable guy is calling you out. Who am I going to tend to believe? The actual guy that's installing cable that got called out here for support? Yeah, I'm sorry. He knows what he's talking about, too, not just a bunch of paid monkeys to answer tickets.
Well, it was just like they put that banner up that they made a tweak on the messaging for the battles, and it should have improved performance. I saw no difference.
And did anybody actually know what message it meant?
No.
I mean, was it my base getting hit? I don't fucking know. I mean, what the hell was it supposed to do? Yeah,
I thought it was like the imagery or something. Maybe it looked clearer or something.
Yeah, maybe when it's telling me 50 zombie brains, it's, you know, maybe it was, I couldn't read it earlier because it was fuzzy. I don't know. Nobody knew what they meant, but evidently it was important because they had to do it. So performance-wise, the DC and
they perform better.
Let's be honest, I don't have a lag problem. I had a lag problem. I got DC'd in more bases. You know, I even got DC'd on loading. But you can't even get in the game because you're DC'd 3 and 4 times in a row. And they're like, close the window and open a new one. Don't you think if I already would have tried that? I've been playing this game long enough, Kickside. So, yes, performance-wise, you're going to take some major hits on it. So that brings me to the prize list, which was okay. And for upper levels, yes, they had the zombie fires. And yes, Roy was stupid enough because he's Roy, and I got them all. Guess what? I will not put one on. Chad, you want to tell them why?
Will not replace my relic tech for a zombie fire.
I am not going to take my fucking Diamond Tech off my shit to put a zombie fire on. It just is not going to happen. I'm not a retard. And then, yes, somebody did say maybe if you put it on Roland because he has such a wide spread, it would be a big deal. I'm sorry. I still want Roland with my Diamond Tech. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad idea. It does have a good fire, good fire spread, but the zombies that are coming out of the zombie fire die faster than any other zombie there is.
Yeah, those are little ones. There's the little ones, but the little ones usually kill quick. Kickside little ones kill you quick.
Yeah, well, evidently ours and Kickside are two different things.
Yeah.
Ours suck, and Kickside's rock. So, don't get me wrong. I did get my trophy. I got all the zombie fires. I got a bunch of extra zombies. What else did I do, Chad? Do you remember?
I do not. Sorry.
You get the new tech for War Rig?
Yes, I got the steering knuckle, of course. I didn't buy no zombie bombs. I didn't buy any war dog paints because you know what? I think that's bullshit to buy. You have to buy one for every damn dog.
Yeah, it doesn't do.
Part of the prize list is them giving out units as you go along. Them giving out an extra phalanx or such was really cool. Some people got.
I didn't get a damn one.
I was about to say some people didn't get anything really cool, Chad.
I got 5 extra Hades
Yeah, you got like 20.
and a bunch of Valiants.
I got a couple extra Phalanx. I was very fortunate. Chad got the shaft. We all get the laugh.
Sorry.
So
Still
that
got
was,
one over on the Roy.
some of the lowers were very fortunate. So I'm, I was very lucky and happy to see that. But overall prize list could have been better. But you got the mini event that's going to be killer. Everybody's going to be really happy, and I'm very stoked for a lot of the lowers are really going to make out with that. So
The one thing I don't like about the mini build is it should last it longer. 3 days is not enough time, I feel like.
well, with the double
No, don't
payoff,
say
they're
that.
hoping it will. Let's not give Kickstarter any ideas to make it any longer and make it drag out.
New rule: do not give kicks.
All right,
Yeah.
I would like to. You done?
No, you can go ahead, jump in. I don't mind, guys. I don't mind.
I want to talk about first of all, you mentioned the Valiant. That hit me, the Valiant, when you said that, because we had the Hellstrom, which really great unit. Great,
Yeah, it was.
great,
Yes, it is. Don't use them.
but because of the damage, and that's why I think they're trying to force the Valiant. But it's real, I wanted to go with it, but it shoots slow. And, there's really not much you can do with it as far as improve its functionality. I don't understand that unit, but if you use the Hellstorms right now, it kills them quick though.
Yeah, but the movement speed, the size is bigger than the hailstorms and cyclones, and in general, I am not impressed with the hitting power of them. Yes, people are saying, "Oh, they hit pretty good." Well, I think personally, I don't see them hitting any better than a cyclone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't see it either. But
So, I mean, I'm not using them. Matter of fact, I haven't leveled them up at all. I love my Fury. I love my my Cyclone. I still use the shit out of Pandora or Hailstorms.
There's to them that I've noticed. They're like a tank in the air. Their missiles are like heat seekers. Whatever you aim at, the missiles are going to hit it no matter where it runs.
yeah, that's what I said. The damage, it could take the damage it's gonna get to deliver. But other than that, it's I don't know. Now, what I really wanted to talk about though is why, right? Okay, here's the thing. This is my little thing right here. We get to every event we get a new unit. Like we got the what's this thing called now?
The technical.
The technical, right? So we get new technical bases, right?
Yep.
Before that, we got
the chaplains. Before that, the Cyclops, and before that, the War Dogs.
Now, before you can level these things up to where they're of any real use, you get a base for it, right? Now, when you get them up to level, you don't get the base anymore. You understand?
No, I'm agreeing with you. And on top of it, I want to ask everybody about that. How many people are using the War Dogs, the Chaplains, the Cyclops, and the whatever the hell we just got? Because I'll be honest, I've only seen one guy use War Dogs, and he was using them to run across the map. The Chaplains, they're okay in the event, but that's when they really should shine the most.
Yep.
And what was the other? Cyclops? I tried to use them. I really tried to use them.
The base.
And I don't find them that good. So, in my opinion, they're worthless. All those units are worthless to me.
Yeah, I mean, and by the time you level them up, they don't give you the token bases anymore. So, I'm waiting for the dog. I finally got enough dogs to do the dog base comfortably. I was trying to.
It's gone.
That's why I'm getting pissed off about this, right? I finally got the chaplains up. I was looking because you could buy those in the last event. You couldn't buy them in this event. So I wanted to get some more because they got the bases coming out, right? So now with the new unit here, this technical thing, now you got two choices with this thing. Either you can make it hit ground, which makes it useless to air, or you can make it air and hit the Herald, but it doesn't hit ground. Just like the
you got three choices actually. You don't have to tech them up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So why would I want to tech it out?
I think
Here's the deal.
If you don't take it out, you might not be able to hit the Herald anymore.
Well, if you don't tech it out, it doesn't hit the Herald. You have to make it guaranteed for lock permit for air for it doesn't hit ground. And I'm going to be honest, just today, about a couple hours ago, I smashed a base. Okay? He had technicals in his base.
What level?
Need to kill them.
I could check. Let me check. But here's the deal. He tried to lock on my Herald, and I let him lock onto my Herald because I came around behind his ass, and I used Cyclones, and with one hit, each one of those things went poof. They were
low level. They're easy to kill, but they.
I'm pulling them up. I'll pull them up right now. I'm pulling the thing up.
But they can kill the Herald pretty fast if you keep them moving, though.
But also, I'm going to tell you this right now. The guy had detonators inside his base. So, he might not have been the brightest apple.
What are they supposed to do?
I think they were supposed to shock. I think they were supposed to shock me, but
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm trying to find where they were.
So while you're looking, so we're gonna get a base for those, right?
Yep.
What level are you gonna be able to have those leveled up to? That you're not gonna need like 15 or 20 of them to take this base.
I don't know. I got 26 I can build.
I built 10 today, and I said, "Oh, that's when I looked and saw you got the options of air or ground." And I said, "Well, what am I gonna do for this base? Because always coin the first couple levels, to get mine up to like 3. Because if it's not 5 or above, they're pretty much useless. I only got like 20, I think. Might have to use all 20 of them."
Somebody told me you could put 22 of them inside your base. And if you go 11 and 11, your base is going to be a badass. That is what I've been told. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This guy had more Fairlinks and more Hades in his base than Technicals. I had more trouble with the fucking Fairlinks than I did with those damn Technicals. And I can't find where I... Oh, there they are. Whoa, 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 whoa. Technicals. Yeah, he had them only at level 3.
Level 3? Yeah. That's usually because that brings up another issue. I've been thinking about this game a lot lately because I'm on the, I put in a lot of time on it. I'm on the bubble, like what I want to do. Because with the everything is 3-day upgrade.
Yes, that is a good point right there. That technical upgrade is too fucking long.
Everything has been that way. It takes a month to get them to 10. Then you get something new.
Longer than a month.
Don't come out anymore. They don't give you any more of those token bases. So you can't use them for anything. It's going to be the same thing with this unit.
On top of it, it's longer than a month because it's not just 3 days. It's 3 days, 12 hours. So you're talking an extra 12 hours per level times
35 days.
Yeah, you're talking 35 days. And by then, guess what? The other event has come and gone.
Yep, you nerfed them already.
Yeah, and
now we got something new to deal with.
Yep.
It's a catch-22. They got us coming and going. But I really love the game, and I can't, these are just really small things that I've been noticing.
Well, here's the thing to go on to what you're saying. And on top of that, you still have your war rigs, your jugs, your hydras, your Fairlinks, your hammers, all that other stuff that some people are still to this day trying to level up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no, if you're a lower, forget it. Just fucking forget it. Now, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a little more nice to the lowers than some. But why can't they, that this generation's done or not used as much or outdated, why can't they automatically say generation 1? Say generation 1. I don't know what, I forget the orders or whatever. Lower them by 50%. That way, like, people could be working on the purifier and hammers and don't have to spend days and days and days and days on them.
Right.
You give people a chance to play at least a little catch up to make that way. There's number one, it stays enjoyable for them. And number two, it will keep more players. So they'll have people that'll maybe, it's only 12 hours instead of 24. Okay, well I could coin that a little bit and catch up a little faster. But when they're looking at it like, oh, it's 35 friggin' days, and this thing's outdated. Why am I even going to bother? I still got my war rig that's over here that's only elite. So.
And if you're PvP minded, you got to do your big toys.
Yeah,
and that's your big toys and your base defense toys.
Yep.
So
my Hades and Fairlinks are the first things I upgraded. You want to play in my base, you got to deal with my Fairlinks. You got to deal with my Hades. And I'm not going to tell you that my base is easy. I'm not going to tell you my base is hard because it like I keep telling everybody, it depends how much you want to spend. That's it. That's exactly how it breaks down. How much do you want to spend on my base? Now we all know that some people spend a little more than others, but yeah, you got to focus on.
If you go to war, or you want to do PvP, it's unless you're hitting dead bases, which I don't have a problem hitting dead. I don't hit dead bases. I don't usually hit in sector myself. I usually go mess with somebody who just to get on their nerves, but it's gonna cost you to do that. It's gonna cost. Now, just like right now, they put up a new sale item. They're giving you all 3 of those fire techs for the unique, what is it? The Omega and all that, the jug and all that for 99 gold. You get all 3 of them for that rig and the other one.
Blackout rig, right? Jug.
Now I don't
You're
already
better
got
off going just at the 50.
Buku million metal bases and got all that. You know, so now you want to give it away for $10, which I have no problem with that. But you know, why don't you just do that in the first place?
Right.
Roy busted his butt getting medals for those, and I hit four of the 50 bases and got all 3.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. Before, they weren't guaranteed to pay out, and they went, "Oh, we're not. We worded it wrong. We're not get. They're not a guaranteed to pay out for the big techs." So listen. I said, okay, there's no guaranteed payout. I already did like over 50 or 100. So I'll be honest. I did over 100 easy, and I didn't get shit.
So did I.
So then I said, that's it. I got to get Andre and Roland's tech. I'm going to break down. If I have time, I'll break down and get the 900 medals. Now, Chad saw me, and I broke it down, and I really did get a rhythm going for so much per day, and I ended up getting all the techs by the paying for it. Now, let's be honest. Would I do it that way again? Fuck no. Fuck no. It was a grind. It was no fun. I did not enjoy it that way. Okay? I didn't. I didn't enjoy it at all that way. But I tell you what, I got it done. I could have been doing and enjoying other shit. But that's just part of the game.
So anyway, but you know, I mean, it's all good. I mean, if you like to play the game, like I think we all do, you know, you do what you got to do. You know, it's not really a complaint or anything because, like you said at the very beginning, Kickside's in this this is a business.
Yeah.
But even as a business, you can give your customers a real break. You know, I mean, give them an actual break to where, you know, you don't try to, you know, don't sell the milk for $5 one day and then, you know, everybody guts it out and then 2 days later, oh yeah, we got a $1.50 special. You know, that hurts, you know. I mean, you know, do it down the line, you know, like four or 5 months later maybe, you know, which is what they've usually been doing, but here lately I have no clue what's going on with Kickside. You know, but it takes me back to those arguments from the shows way back when they were saying that Kickside was going the route of Battle Pirates. You know, with everything's going to cost you more and the upgrades are going to be longer. So far, it seems to be coming to fruition, you know. So, I don't know. But I still like killing people's bases that I don't know, you know. And I hope they kill mines and, you know, we move on, I guess.
Well, I'll be honest. It comes down to Kickside is trying to make $1. We all know that, and that's the way it's supposed to be. It is a business. I mean, would I like to see them think about more of a player aspect? Yes, I already touched on that. So let them. They're going to fix out the pros and cons on that, and they will eventually. They're a lot better than it was. Some of the stuff they were doing, like when they came out with the War Rig, they admitted they were wrong. It was a screw up, and they fixed it. Did they take a little time on that?
You know, now I think they're getting the higher levels from where they were before. They were getting the lower levels. Now the game, if you're a low level, you can progress pretty good. All you gotta do is wait and buy the package. The higher levels, we already got it, so you know, because we just went out there and said, "I can't wait," you know, let's get it done. But I enjoy being a high level, you know, and I think I'm a high level. I don't know. Right now, I think a good 40 is coming to do me, but you know,
we got asked in the side chat, why did I grind out all those medals? I'll be honest. The fire techs was the last things I grinded out for. But I was grinding out for the roll and then the Andre attack first, and
I was truly hoping the fire tech would help more in the event. Now, the jug fire tech worked a lot better than the corrosive. One of my guys did not workshop his stuff, and he did a test, and then he workshopped it, and it did. The fire tech ate the zombies a lot faster.
On the jug?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Grumpy did not put his workshop on after he got the fire tech. He used the corrosive, didn't change it out. It didn't kill the zombies. It like half killed them. They were half
Yeah,
dead.
that's what I was finding also.
So, yeah, I'm glad I did get the fire tech. So,
Yeah, I went with the Andrea. I had one more piece of Andrea to get.
the fire tech actually did work this year. And that was a lot of people on the YouTube were saying last year the fire tech didn't work, and everybody's that's 100% right. Last year's fire tech did not fucking work at all. The napalm didn't work on the zombies at all. None of that shit. Now I didn't try the napalm to see if it worked, but I could tell you I did. I ran the fire tech on the war rig and the jug and all, and it did work. It worked well. But I'm glad I did grind it out for it. I would have been pissed if it didn't work, though, I'll tell you that. But moving on from where Kickside is, I'm going to be honest. I do feel Kickside's on a good path where the game will actually last. Do I feel Kickside's going to continue doing things a little screwed up? Yeah. They're always going to do something to make the dollar, but they got to make the dollars, otherwise the game's going to shut down. Yeah, and that's another thing I want to bring up because they're talking about the metal bases where the 90s were a lot easier. Yes, they were a lot easier this time. The ones before them were a lot tougher. But is anybody else missing the 55s? I mean, CC only. They're talking about changing the metal base, and we haven't even had a CC only, and a lot of people don't have half the shit in there. They're talking about changing the gear store, excuse me. And we haven't.
I think they should up the amount of metals you can get out of the 55.
Yeah, they do need to do that.
They need
At least
to raise that.
Payouts too.
Chad and I talked about that, a couple weeks ago? And the metal payout, I was saying 25. Chad was saying a lot higher.
I said 30. 25 is fine, but I like 30.
30 would be great. 30 would be fantastic. There's no doubt, especially for a 90. The 40s, they should be paying
I
out
would say
10.
5.
I'd say 10. Actually, I'd give them 10 because you got to look at
because
the
then you
prices.
make the 55s 15.
Yeah, they don't have to go up. Each base would have to go up.
Sure. I would love to see the 55s to go at least 15. But because you got to look at the prices in the gear store, there's some crazy ass prices in there.
Yeah.
Bring out 120s for 50K. Who would? I bet you there's a few of us that would actually do that. Would you, Chad? Would you try 120 for 50K?
Try it.
Okay.
I definitely would.
I would do it. I would if they said, "Hey, here's a 120. It's worth 50K." I'd try it. I'd go for it.
Literally.
I think it would be worth it. But I mean,
I try whatever base to put out there. I find a video.
City would put one out there. City would be probably the first one to put one out there.
Yeah, I find the video. So
Well, but if you look in there, you look into the gear store, and you see prices as high as $150,000 for some of the techs, and that's just techs. That's not even units, guys. That's just techs. You get into the units, and they start off at 40, and they go right on up. Hell, now I know. I can already tell you, YouTube, chill out. No one's going to spend that much money, $330,000 on an Expert Tempest anymore. I can already hear you guys going bad that that price is ridiculous and who actually uses them.
No one uses them. We all know this. They're way out of date. They're never going to, but because, I mean, if you got libs in your base, and I guarantee a few of you do, the Tempests are worthless. But, I mean, the techs are, and then you got the units. They're just crazy amounts. Definitely not worth getting. So, yeah, they need to up the metal payouts. So, I haven't played the Spartans. People are still trying to get me to try them out. Still trying to get me to try them out because my faction is that way. I got the Diamond Techs on the libs though, and it's maxed out, and I'm finding it really doesn't kick ass. And I'm hoping the technicals work out. I'll play with them probably, but not anytime soon. YouTube is trying to get me to play with them. I'm probably going to do it.
That's a new move. Spartan ZX is the new move.
That is what I'm hearing, but I want to see a video on them a little bit more on some of the bigger bases because the ones I've hit, I'm going to be honest, the bases I've hit lately have still got lids in. The 44 that just tried to be a smartass in the sector, he had lids. Everybody, the 46 that jumped in the other day, right before the event, he had lids. Yes, I still flattened him. I didn't have a problem with him, but I haven't hit anybody that doesn't have lids. And the ones that have, they had acolytes, and I was definitely not impressed with that. Because then I just used their walls and outranged them with the joke. So, I mean,
it's really the shot. It's the actual shot that comes. The Spartan X has a looping shot where the libs have straight fire.
Well, we got somebody in YouTube that swears by him right now, and let's ask him. In YouTube, what do you guys with the looping shot they have? I think it's more of like a softball shot. Is it guaranteed to hit?
A standstill target.
Maybe a standstill target is guaranteed, but if they're moving, does it hit?
No.
Spartan 100%, huh?
I would have to disagree.
They will hit it. Well, I'll have to try it, but that means I'll actually have to build them again. Yes, I scrapped all of mine. I did. I scrapped every one of them but I did scrap them before they nerfed them. So, and I just never rebuilt them. I never went back that way. And people are still trying to get me to do cryo, but with snow tires, cryo goes to crap.
When does this thing start? Tomorrow?
Saturday, I believe. That's right. Saturday, Chad, was it?
Yeah.
Saturday. No, I didn't see a time. So I'm figuring it's probably gonna be the same time as it was. So I want to say probably about 1 o'clock Eastern time, 10 o'clock Pacific. And also be aware that, I'm guessing because Kickside did not exactly give us any information once again. Even though Team Chris is definitely a hell of a lot better than our previous pain in the ass, that will not be named on this show. I might take you up on it, but not today. Matter of fact, I'm about ready to crash very soon. Listen, also, I want to throw this out to everybody. Once again, the show is open to everybody. We have no arguments with anybody. So if anybody who ever wants to come on, they're always welcome. Just be aware. The one rule we have on our little panel or little show that does get sometimes some decent views is that we like to get on ahead of time before we can talk to you. Make sure you're not going to be, well, what do we call them? Pain in the ass? Oh, that's what I am. I'm sorry. All right. Let's. What was there was anything else we wanted to touch on? That was pretty much it. I wanna thank YouTube and everybody for coming out, but let's do the closing thoughts, arguments, and move on. Let's start with Dark Star. Closing thoughts and shout
Closing
outs.
thoughts. Wish I want to wish everybody good luck on the mini event. I'm always glad to be here and be part of the team. Make shouts to all people in WC. Good luck this weekend.
Okay. Art, closing thoughts and shout outs, please.
Shout out to the team. Closing thoughts. I'm going to try this mini event and see how it goes. And that's about it.
I got a question before I throw it to Chad. The mini event started Saturday, and we did, like I said, I think it's 1 o'clock. I have not decided if we're going to do a live show. What do you guys think of that idea?
It's going to be the same.
No, it's not. They're changing the difficulties now. Remember that.
So you got stuff to blow up. I'll be here to watch.
Oh, damn, that just feels like a normal blur to me. All right, so listen, here's the deal. I will put this up, and we will probably have a live show. We'll start probably half hour before the event starts. And yes, more likely I will blow my shit up again. Damn, I feel the love to my shit. On that note, I'll go to Chad. Jesus Christ, you guys are rotten to me.
Just a shout out to the panel. Thank you guys for having me on. Can't wait for this new mini event to come. I do have a goal in mind, but we'll see if I get there.
Chad, by the way, remember how we were discussing the level 25 defensive lab upgrade?
Yep.
How many days did you think it was going to be?
At least 10.
Try 9 solid friggin' days.
Damn.
Damn.
Still doesn't beat the 21.
Well, nothing beats that 21. Okay, so we'll get on to my closing stuff. I just want to give a shout out to everybody on in YouTube, everybody on my panel. And I really want to thank everybody for tolerating. Remember, we're still doing this. We're still having fun with this. But, yeah, I guess we'll do another live show for the event. I'll run through it again. Yes, you probably could watch me drop my Herald because I'm going to be trying to sneak that damn thing, and those rocket zombies will pop up out of somewhere again like they did last time. But it is what it is. I always have fun. No, I don't know the times yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night, and remember, be safe.